Hello friends, chúc một ngày tốt lành. Good day, selamat pagi, buenos dias. Today's gospel is John's catechism on baptism for his community. It starts with a miracle that illuminates and transforms, that makes a new creation. Blindness or any form of human weakness is not a punishment for sins committed, but is an opportunity to reveal who God is and what He does. Jesus is the light of the world. Jesus teaches with words and deeds. His words explain His deeds make real His words. When the blind man is able to see, he gradually recognizes Jesus as the Messiah. Then he is transformed and becomes a new creature, so that even the people do not recognize him right away. He is born a new man in God. He does not fit in anymore into the Jewish community. He has to be expelled from, or he has to leave that old community in order to live his being new in Jesus. He has been transformed and became like Jesus. That is why he answers, I am. The phrase which Jesus often uses to identify himself. In this sense, Jesus is now speaking and acting through him. He gives witness to who Jesus is. And the irony of it all, as John demonstrates, the leaders of the Jewish community say they are not blind. To which Jesus replies, precisely because you say you can see, therefore you are guilty. This is a wonderful time to prepare ourselves for the Holy Week, the Triduum, and the particular Easter day. It is meaningful for us that as we participate in the Passion of Jesus, we also recall our weaknesses. While our human frailty, in the Old Testament sense, is a fruit of sin, of original sin, in Jesus and in the new time, this human frailty has been transformed into an occasion for the revelation of the powerful works and marvelous glory of God. Think of the sick and the developmentally disabled. In their infirmity, we cannot fathom their appreciation for the mystery of life and their own conditions. And for those who take good care of them and who serve them, they are graced, because now they can participate in the compassion of God. And they who allow themselves to be cared for, they allow themselves to be the instruments of God's capacity to share His compassion with others. The strong and the weak, by loving and taking good care of each other, are mutually making each other the sacrament of God's loving compassion. In a mysterious way, we come to grips with this message because of Christian baptism that transforms us. Every good deed, good word, and good thought is now elevated into the goodness of God. They do not remain meaningless acts of temporary and fleeting goodness. They become part in the eternal goodness of God. We are made new in Jesus. It is meaningful to be expelled from communities that live according to the standards of the world. It is even more significant to be rejected and be persecuted by them because of the newness that we bring. Then we are fully united with the suffering, death, and resurrection of Jesus.
Thy word is a lamp unto my